Hello everyone. I kind of have been bad in the last couple of weeks. I've had to go out, so I've done a little shopping, and then the other day we had to do some errands and get some supplies, different things from the hardware store. And so because we were on the other side of town and there are several Dollar Trees in between there and home, I stopped a few times trying to find one thing that was definitely on my list of things to get. And I've been all over town and I finally found a few of them. But I'm trying to organize. That's one of the things I'm trying to do. Trying to organize, trying to get, and I have found that these little itty bitty boxes are really good for brads and some odds and ends of things like that. I have a lot of these little tiny things, and these really snap very nicely and close real well. I was very surprised at how well they actually stay closed. So I went back and got a couple more. This is all Dollar Tree stuff though, guys. I love these zipper pouches. They have this plastic zipper in them. Let's see, which way's open? This way's open. Now, you know, they're not going to last forever, but they make great pouches to put projects in. They're bigger. They're like 9 by something. 9 by 14, is it? Well, they're 13. They're almost 10 by 13. So you can get bigger pieces in here when you're working on your projects, and it's really nice to sort out a small project, in one of these. This is the thing I've been after everywhere. It's just a little black basket. I have cubed shelves and baskets that stack one inside the other. Make it so that you can stack projects. I did buy a few of these bigger ones to see if they would work, because see, when you stack it, you can put your project in and then just stack the next one and it won't fall over. Right now I have boxes, and what happens is the box sits on the edge of the other box and it tips and it's all a mess. So I got these. I got 3 of these because I can find these everywhere, but I couldn't find the little black ones. I finally found them at the last of the stores that I went to. I do want to give you a heads up on these. These are really cute. I don't know, 6 months or so ago, I found little butterflies like this, and they're really cute. Let's see if I can get it out. You would think it'd come right out of there, wouldn't you? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. What they are is they're 2-dimensional. They have like a layer of plastic on top that's sealed together in the center, and they're just little 2-dimensional stickers. But these are feathers, which I thought were really pretty, and these are leaves. But I wanted to give you a heads up because I believe, I haven't found any yet, but I believe they have hummingbirds and dragonflies. So you might want to keep your eyes out for those. Most of the fabric I've been finding in the Dollar Trees are not that great, but Lisa found some that was really cute. And then I found these the other day that I really liked. I, of course, love sunflowers. So, or not, these are sunflowers. I thought you might be able to cut out some of them, as well as use it in pieces. It's got a nice small pattern and it's really pretty. But then this one was so cute. And I'm done with my Christmas journal, but you know, I'm always thinking about next year. And this has got the cutest little images on it that you could cut out. It's got joy and peace and these great little trees and these little deer. And these cute little birds every so often. So it was just a really cute piece of fabric. And I'll have to read it and see if it says, yeah, it says 100% cotton. So, yeah, they were both 100% cotton. So that is a couple little pieces of fabric I got. They're just fat quarters. They're nothing big. And then I have liked this since the beginning of the Christmas season. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's so pretty. It's just red on red. And I decided for $1, I went ahead and got myself a package. There's only 10 sheets in here, but this particular package is all the same. It's not like these packages where you get a couple of printed ones and then mostly plain ones. But I really liked this one. I love these leaves and stuff. Let's get it out of there. See, isn't that pretty? But this one, the other one has Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, Wishing Upon a Star, Be Merry, When You Wish Upon a Star. So it's got some really cool things that you could cut out. So I thought that was fun, and I got them. And I have hunted and hunted and hunted for these. Most of the time the store has not had them. So these are spray bottles. And Lisa said they work better than some of the more expensive spray bottles. But you get 2 in here for 50 cents. And, you know, spray bottles go bad real easy. So I grabbed a whole bunch. But most of my stores had them. Even though they haven't had them in the past, all the stores had them this time. And I think all 3 stores I went to yesterday had them. So they are showing up. Also, these are so cute. They're itty bitty bottles. They're glass. Well, let's bring it in a little bit. Okay. They're little tiny bottles, but they have a really nice neck. So if you want to put something in your, hang it from your journal charm or something like that, they've got, you can put a little botanical thing in there, and these are just twice the size. So they had 2 sizes of those. I thought the tiny ones were the cutest, but then the other day, this is a embossing tool, and we were drawing on foam like a meat tray, and my embossing tool has a very small tip on the end of it, and I had wished I had gone ahead and gotten one of these for $1. That's got a nice big round ball on the end of it, and I think I will use this quite a bit, so I went ahead and got it. Of course, they had these, which I just ran out the other day. So when we were carving, Lisa and I have been doing carvings for Carve December, and I had opened the last one I had, and I'm really glad that I found a few. I did pick up several, I think 3 or 4, I think, of these. These are round white erasers, and they carve fabulous for carving stamps. And this is little camper ribbon. It says camping trip. Now our camper looks nothing like these little tiny campers, but I just thought it was so cute, and I thought it would make fun tags and things like that. So I did go ahead and get a roll of that. And then I found this. Isn't this just beautiful? I don't know if I've seen this before or not, but I like the little gem thingies, that rolls that they have to cut apart. I probably will never put a whole, okay. All right, come on. You know, if you didn't want into there, it would be really easy to get apart. You could cut this into a long strip and use a long strip of it, but I think it would be pretty to cut up as individual little gems and use them like in the center of flowers and things like that. And they had multiple colors of it. And each roll, like, now this one's kind of red, but it's more orange on one side and red on the other. And this one's purple and turquoise. So they have sort of two different colors. So by buying 2 rolls, it's kind of like you bought four colors of it. My husband's lost his bottle of hand sanitizer, so I had to get one of those. And then I got these. Let's put this stuff back in here so that we can not have 500 things in our way. These are fat craft sticks. These are not the skinny popsicle size, and I have an idea for these, and so I wanted to be sure you could get them at Dollar Tree. I have some of these somewhere. They're kind of like the tongue depressor size. Okay. So, and I kind of have an idea to do a couple of fun things with these. And while I had some, I wanted to make sure you could buy them at Dollar Tree and not have to spend a fortune or buy 500 of them, because I think back in the day, and the reason I have some left is that I had to buy a huge box of them. So those are something else I picked up. And a lot of you have seen these. These are, and they were in the Christmas stuff, you know, all the Christmas, all the holiday stuff. These are big, fat, thick erasers. And I don't really intend to use them like a Santa Claus or a bear or any of these things. Lisa cut hers, and I saw flowers when I saw this one. I kind of saw a tulip in this one. But you can cut these up and make them smaller if you want. They're easy, you can easily cut them. And then I will try to put a link to the other day. Lisa, in our live stream, Lisa actually took lightweight sandpaper and sanded this design off. The problem with this side is this design does not take the ink well. So while you can carve it, it doesn't ink up real well. By sanding it off, which it didn't take her but a couple of minutes to sand it right off, she could carve on both sides of this really thick rubber. And she got, I think, 6 stamps out of this $1 piece of rubber. She made a couple of little flowers by carving both sides. His hat area right in here, she took and turned into a couple of leaves, and she took made 2 different flowers on the bigger part. So when I went to so many stores, I did get a few more of these, not so much for this year but for next year, because this is fabulous carving material. So it's really great to carve on. Also, while I was in there, the Hallmark lady was in there. And now they're not allowed to give you their cards. They are not allowed to give you their envelopes. All that stuff has to actually be shredded and thrown in the trash, which is very disheartening. But this stuff right here, while it ends up in the trash, she could give it to me. And this is really nice cardstock that will make really great tags. Now some of it has some printing on the back of it. I was going to look at them. No. See, some of them are printed on the back. But, you know, you can make journal cards and tags out of these. So if you happen to run across whoever is changing out the cards, when they change those out for the holidays, now if it's a birthday card or something like that, this is the thing that goes between the cards. And it says Christmas gift money holder. She was changing those things all out. So these cards, this cardstock was going to end up in the trash. And I just asked for it, and she let me have it. Now, not everyone will do that because, you know, they're worrying about getting in trouble. But this is not something that someone might resell. And so she went ahead and let me have it. So always think to ask those things. Okay, then, because we had to be out, we went to an estate sale. And it's from a company that I follow, and I get her messages every month when she's doing estate sales. She started in a pole barn with this estate sale. It was a mess, an absolute mess. Jeff got several rods and reels for gifts that were almost brand new. His brother and his best friend are getting nice Christmas rods and reels. The reels he thought were brand new. He thought the rods were brand new too. So he ended up getting several of those, and for a reasonable price. It wasn't cheap, but it was reasonable. And there were two full boxes of composition books and these spiral notebooks. And I probably paid a little too much for them because they are dusty. They're clean enough for me. They're not dirty. They're just dusty. But I've got two full boxes of these. My plan is, and I've actually already got one soaking, is to take the paper out. The nice thing about this paper is that when you're doing a signature, it's big enough to make lines all the way across the right way. You don't have to turn the paper this way to get paper that has lines on it to write. So I went ahead and bought two full boxes of composition notebooks and spiral notebooks at the estate sale. My husband, I'm sure, thinks I'm crazy, but that's beside the point. And then somewhere along the line in the last couple weeks, I needed something, and I went into Hobby Lobby to see if I could find it. Couldn't find it, but in the clearance corner they had all their fall stuff 90% off, so these were very reasonable. And let me get this out because this is really pretty. It's got gold all in it. Sometimes the packages are really hard to get into. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, this video's getting kind of long. Didn't mean to keep you guys all afternoon. And the gold's only on one side, but it's so pretty. And see, that's gold all on that side. But then the other side's not. So you really get like two different looks from one napkin. So 3 sections of it are not gold, and then 1 section is gold. But I really thought that was pretty, and it'll be something I use, because I use leaves a lot in things I do. So leaves are something I always do. And then this one is a little different. The leaves are just a little different, and I thought they were really pretty too. And last but not least, we had to be at my favorite hardware store. It is an everything hardware store. I actually go there to buy my mother's local honey. Well, it's actually Tupelo honey's not actually local, but the local honey supplier brings in Tupelo honey for her. Oh, for everybody, but that's where I get it for her. Anyways, I needed a giant tea ball. Dropped it. I don't make just 1 cup of tea, for starters. We make a gallon of tea every day. And the other thing is that if you're going to dye papers with odd teas like the butterfly pea tea that Lisa uses, you need a big amount. You need a big amount, and having, you know, just a tiny little tea ball. And I had been online looking and not finding what I wanted, and I walked in there, and of course in their kitchen section I had found several choices of giant tea balls, which I was very happy to find. This is perfect for what I needed, and I'm really, really happy to have found it. And it's probably 2-3 inches across. So anyways, guys, that's my very many stores, lots of junk haul. And it doesn't help me to organize if I keep putting more stuff in, but I hope you enjoyed this. Let me read you a quote from my 1001 Ways to Creativity. And the biggest thing is sometimes you don't know what to watch for at Dollar Tree, and it's always helpful to know what they do have and where it's at, because those Christmas erasers are going to be fabulous. That Lisa carved some great stamps on one of them the other day, and they're really great to carve on. And if you're not aware that they might be in the seasonal section, I would have never looked for erasers in the seasonal section. I always look for them in the office, you know, the office stuff. So, okay, let's read a quote and go see what else has got to be done. What is life but a series of inspired follies? George Bernard Shaw. Well, that's true. If it can go wrong, it'll go wrong. And at the same time, that's a good thing sometimes. Okay, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.